right, I think we are on video 4 of the series already. Ballen's Bees has launched, and we now have several pages of content. The theme is growing on me, by the way. I know I complained a lot about it, but it's growing on me. It's interesting. I still have not played a whole bunch with that side column. We'll come back and play with that one day. Right now I'm just focused on content. And as I always say in my trainings, it's more important to get content up than it is to get fancy design elements because nobody's on your website anyway yet. So getting your basics all set up and your content is the way to go, and worry about fancy schmancy and design later. So today's tutorial, we are going to put our analytics software on our website so that we can start tracking and keeping an eye out for traffic. So this website officially launched on the 29th. It's only been open a couple days. And okay, so we've got content, we've got some plugins going. Now we need to get our analytics. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to use Clicky. There is a link below for you to check out Clicky. Although Google Analytics is free, Clicky gives me an at a glance all of my websites in one spot. I can quickly see growth patterns or declines. When I click through to any one of my websites, I can see who's referring traffic to me, some of the basic search terms people are using to find my website. I can see my top performing content, high to low. I can see traffic growth, time over time, or decline, should it be. I want to see all this green, right? That's where we know it's good. And so it's awesome. This is what I want to have on all my websites, and it's incredibly affordable, especially for multiple websites. I believe there's a free version, and then you have to pay to get the goodies. You know how that is, free and freemium. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to Clicky. We're going to set up our new website. So we're going to go to add a new website, and we're going to type in ballensbees.com. Submit. Okay, we have ballensbees.com, the nickname. I don't mess around with too much of that other stuff. On-site analytics, I don't even want on-site analytics. I don't want it showing on the website. You can go to advanced setting and play with any of this, but I pretty much don't. I just do that, click submit. Then you're going to get a tracking code. Now, we need to put a header and footer plugin on our website because we have not done that yet. So I'm going to go to dashboard, and we're going to go to plugins. And you guys have been watching me build this from start to finish. So we've put in a few plugins here. I'm using header footer code manager plugin to add my code snippets into my website. If you have a developer that can add those in for you, that's perfectly fine. Or you know how to access the code and do it yourself, that's fine. Otherwise, I use a plugin. And if you just go up here to add new, and right here, type in header footer. It should be the second one. Yeah, right here, header footer code manager. You'll see the install now. Click install now. And then once it's installed, click activate. And then it will be active. Click activate. So then the next thing you do is just go over to your plugins. We're going to go down to header footer and click settings so that we can go ahead and add a snippet. Now you can pay attention to any messages that show up here, or you can dismiss them if you don't need them to be there. All right, so we're going to go to add a new snippet. We will title the snippet, this is Clicky, site-wide. I'm not going to exclude any pages or posts. Location, I'm going to go ahead and put that in the header, and then I'm just going to paste that code that Clicky gave me right there, and I'll click save. Now we're going to start tracking on this website. Now we want to exclude ourselves. So we don't want this to be tracking information about us, right? So we're going to go up here, and we're going to go to visitor tags and filter, go to IP, go down to the bottom, And right here, you'll see a link. Every time you log into Clicky, we set a cookie to ignore your traffic. However, there may be other people who you want to ignore. In this case, send them to the following page. So you can give this link if you have an assistant or you have a webmaster or somebody that's on your website. Give them this link, and when they click it, now it will ignore you. It'll ignore them on Clicky, which is what you want, because you don't want to be seeing that anybody else is that your own people are on the website. So as you can see right now, Ballen's Bees has a flat line, no heartbeat, but we just launched it 2 days ago. It is now active. So we're going to start monitoring this. You guys are going to be watching the whole process. And then the other thing that I like to do is go into SEMrush. And this is my other favorite tool. Here's my websites. These two were built this year. This one was built last year. These two have been around for a few years. So we're going to go to domain analytics. I'm going to add a domain, https ballensbees.com, add domain. So now this is here, and now I can start watching for that to show up here. So Google will index my website within a matter of days. That just means that it's in their database. It doesn't mean it's ranking. 7th Stream and Midlife Monarch both took, gosh, I want to say it was a matter of weeks before I started seeing registration rankings start. But as you can see, it's slow. Well, it's not slow compared to a lot of other people. The 7th Stream's is a few months old. It's got 176 top 100 keywords ranking, and Midlife Monarch has 238. And traffic is just now starting to track. That takes a little bit longer. But you can see here that the keywords are really starting to register. And a big part of that has to do with how much content you create. You can see here that it's starting to fly up. So on the map as of April, and this is May. So yeah, gosh, these are younger than I even realized they were. So you'll have to sit and wait for it to kick in there. So I will be reporting back, and I'll let you know how long it takes us to get Ballen's Bees up and running. I am going to create content on a super regular basis and get this one filled up as quickly as I can and see how fast we can get it to start ticking and showing us traffic.